Alright, Lightning Run is a very simple game that I made for scripting for games 1 at UTD. Now, I am pretty far beyond everything that he's teaching scripting wise, so I've been giving myself more interesting challenges. So I wanted to, the assignment was simply make a shooting range. I wanted to make a very unique gun, and I only gave myself 48 hours to do it. So I made this all in a single weekend. So let's just roll right into here. So Lightning Run is a game where the sound and audio is all implemented, as you can hear. Your gun is lightning. So this is using the first-person shooter prefab, but the gun is my own. And lightning, of course, tries to find the quickest way to the ground. So lightning is going to bounce down and pass through anything specifically that's metal. So for example, these guys, and hit them on the way down. So I made the game based on the idea of not being able to shoot at things directly and having to shoot over them using the lightning trails. And there's a variety of little challenge maps and different enemies that shoot at you and all sorts of things. But let's dive into the code. So the most interesting piece of code is definitely the lightning. So the way it works is a recursive function. So it gets an endpoint and a start point and takes an order in as a function. Then finds the distance, divides it into a reasonable amount so we can set the random range later, and divides into two sections. If it's the base case, so the order's 1, then it just instantiates a very simple prefab that's just a cube, sets its local scale, and makes it point at the endpoint. Then starts a coroutine to destroy the object after a few frames. But if it's not the base case, it's going to actually call the lightning function itself over and over. But first, it's going to grab a new midpoint, randomize the midpoint based on the distance, and decrease the order by 1 before giving it 2 more calls to the start point to the middle and the middle point to the end, as well as every 4 points on the order, it's going to create a branch, a secondary midpoint, to allow for the lightning to branch out. But because the endpoint that's passed in is the end of a ray that's shot out up here, the lightning is guaranteed to strike at the point in the center of the screen. Now, there's several other interesting things in here, like I've used a lot of enumerators and timing and coroutines, as well as tags and layers and various other components of Unity to create this script, this whole thing. So feel free to check it out in the description, and have a great day.